migrated from Afghanistan to the green and white, representing her flag proudly. This is the Afghan golden girl, Arzu Ahmedi, a symbol of hope, justice, and strength for all Afghani people. She's coming in to prove to Pakistani MMA that now that she is here, now that she is in Team Fight Fortress, she is willing to go all the way and become one of the mainstays and the top names of
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds of MMA action in the super fights atomweight division, and this is your second co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Hungar Kung Fu fighter standing at 5 feet 4 inches tall with an MMA record of 6 wins, 1 loss, no draws. She represents Team M, Hungarian, and fights out of Pakistan, Maham and her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an MMA fighter standing at 5 feet 1 inches tall with an MMA record of 2 wins, 1 loss, no draws. She fights out of Team Fight Fortress and represents Afghanistan, the Afghan golden girl, Arzu Ahmedi. Your referee in charge of the cage when the action begins, Avesha.
Here you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event for the evening happening in the women's atomweight division. Maham Beg versus Arzu Ahmedi. Maham's in the blue and Arzu in the red. See how this fight goes as referee Ovas Shah will now start a call to the action here. Both fighters are ready and here we go.
Arzu jumping off the gate, so does Maham. Meet in the center. Arzu immediately opens up with a takedown, gets her down.
Maham reverses it beautifully. Goes immediately into side control.
Maham was able to reverse that very, very quickly. And now she's in the full guard of Arzu. Arzu has those hooks in, could be looking for a sweep.
Most definitely you can expect Maham Beg to have been working on her grappling after that Iman fight.
You can see that. She's in full mount and now she's raining down punches.
Maham Beg on top of Arzu. This is really bad for Arzu, but she reverses position. Beautifully worked, beautifully done by Arzu.
This is what she needs to do. She's on a vertical base, not trying to throw down strikes, but Maham Beg able to create some level of separation, enough for her to stay safe, relatively speaking.
Maham gives her back. This isn't good. Still 2 minutes left in this round. A lot of time for Arzu to stay busy, but Maham gets back on her feet.
Both girls clinching now. Arzu going for a takedown, but it's a bit timid. Maham's gonna land up on top again.
Again in the same position. Wonderful work there by Maham Beg, showing that she's been working on her grappling. And she's able to do well against Arzu's.
100%. These are hard strikes too. That's a lot of improvement from Maham Beg between super fights. But Arzu there with the Uchimata. Almost got it, but Maham's still there. Trying to do a Kurt Angle Olympic slam there almost. You know I gotta sneak in those wrestling references. They both clinched up. Maham's got the underhooks, but what can she do with them? Arzu trying to put her up against the fence. Maham does a better job though. Here we are.
It seems like Arzu doesn't want much distance between herself and Maham. And she's doing a good job of keeping Maham close to her, but she needs to make the most of it because Maham keeps reversing these positions as well.
Maham's got one leg and she's gonna complete this takedown.
Wow. Great work there by Maham.
It's day and night what Maham Beg is showing tonight compared to Super Fights 1.
Arzu still holding Maham close, not allowing enough space for her to land some big shots.
You heard the 10-second clapper. It is going to be one round in the books for the M. Hungar star as Maham Beg gets exactly the round she wanted to kick off this fight here in Super Fights 3.
Yeah, very back and forth round between both of these fighters, but what's caught us by surprise is the grappling ability of Maham Beg. She's really improved her jiu-jitsu, her clinch work, her wrestling. She's able to reverse these positions of Arzu, and it shows that she's doing really well because Arzu preferred this fight to be on the ground or in the clinch, and Maham is doing fairly well up against her.
Interesting first round to say the least. Arzu Ahmedi got taken down quite a lot. Of course, she's been training at Team Fight Fortress. Maham Beg able to do what she can as well. It's the other way around. That's Salman.
Make up your mind, guys.
That's Salman. I'm not out. This is the other way around, just so you guys know. It's not important. We're not important. Let's go back to the fight. There we are. Maham Beg on your screen. Arzu Ahmedi looking to do anything and everything she can to remain victorious. 3 minutes here. About to go into round number 2.
Camera team keeps sneaking up on us.
Right into my eczema. We are underway. That Kung Fu sweep to open up for Maham Beg. Does not connect, but fascinating to look at.
Nice high kick attempt there by Maham. Arzu looking for that takedown. Closes the distance.
Maham's got a tight grip on the neck and she converted to a guillotine though.
Arzu looking to trip Maham, but Maham doing a nice job of sprawling a little bit over there, keeping her legs away from Arzu.
Yeah, Maham needs to get that right hand underneath the neck of Arzu if she wants to turn that into guillotine. But right now her priority is just to stay on the vertical base, rightfully so.
Ah, there she goes.
Arzu might have landed herself in a lot of trouble. She needs to be careful here.
That looks tight.
Maham Beg's got a grip on her neck like anything.
That's tight. This could be it.
Arzu needs to defend herself intelligently. Maham's doing everything right.
Arzu still fighting.
She's dragging her. That looks unnatural. Supernatural almost.
She's put Maham up against the fence now, so it's difficult for Maham to posture up and get some torque on that choke there. It seems like nothing's being done and Arzu gets out.
I mean, the arm of Maham was still underneath the armpit of Arzu. So all in all, not the worst position for her to be in, but Arzu did really well of staying composed there.
And you can imagine Maham used a lot of energy trying to get that choke, and so the question of the matter is how tired are her arms now. Arzu now capitalizing on this position here, staying busy, landing shots from top position here. Maham now trying to keep Arzu close to her to avoid any big shots.
Right on top. Side control is Arzu. Arzu needs to work though. Needs to put out some output here.
Maham needs to get that left arm of Arzu out if she wants to get out of this position. She needs to try to go for that underhook or battle the left hand. Otherwise, Arzu's just going to keep her there.
Yeah, Arzu is in a good position, but I don't know what she's trying to do here.
Looking for an arm bar. Both back on their feet now. Arzu has that neck.
All strength and valor to close out the round for Arzu as she commits to that choke. She showed remarkable strength there, ladies and gentlemen. In the end, but Maham Beg just so resilient, able to keep her down. Round number 2, Salman. Very interesting.
Again, a very back and forth round. Not much damage taken, not much damage done by both of these fighters. Most of the fight being fought in the clinch, in the submission attempts, in the ground positions. So it's really tough right now to say where this fight's going. It's really hard to judge. I mean, I don't want to be a judge. I'd hate to be a judge right now. It's really hard to tell where the fight's going in whose favor.
100%. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not something I want to be either. A judge in this fight. We are about to get underway with round number 2. And Arzu's corner is really, really in her element, in their element, trying to get her in her element. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 round apiece. We saw this story just now with Izzat and Siddiq. Here we go again. Round number 3 to decide who will take it for all the marbles. And we are underway as they touch gloves, or rather they don't, in the middle of the cage.
Maham Beg needs to keep her distance because she does well in the striking department. And it's very important for each of these fighters to accumulate some damage now, so there's no question mark if it goes to the judges' scorecards. Nice low kick there by Arzu. Maham did a nice job of catching it.
Maham showed explosive power, but she hasn't been able to really connect. She's constantly exploding, Salman, but ultimately she's not really like that, connecting exactly on cue as she needed to.
Absorbed a high kick as well, Maham, but in a dominant position. Arzu looking to reverse it. Maham trying her best to stay on top here. Arzu holding on to Maham Beg, trying not to get hit by those shots. Maham needs to get busy. She needs to get some points on the judges' scorecards. Just like that.
Both girls have gone to war here tonight. All 3 rounds, you've seen them absolutely be at each other's necks. Maham Beg on top, though, exactly where she needs to be.
She's trying to stay busy. Arzu just grabbing on the neck of Maham, squeezing her close to herself, but this isn't going to do anything for her. It's going to do 2 things. She's going to tire her out, and she's not going to get any points. Yeah, that's what we need to see, some desperation, some urgency to try and sweep or reverse this position. But she can't just keep her close to herself like this.
On top, landing these body shots with vigor and valor. Sweeps her now on top. Arzu, nice guard pass. That was sweet and simple. The way she was able to pass through the guard of Maham and get right back up.
Maham doing a nice job staying on. Arzu hasn't gotten any damage on Maham in this round, and now a takedown for Maham. Beautiful work. This could just cement it now.
She was trying to be cute there, but did not work out. It ended up with her being on bottom. And the chance of Geo Pakistan all throughout the arena as Maham Beg looks to be this close to being champion of Super Fights. Super Fights 1, a short notice nightmare. Super Fights 3, she could be champion as we come to the end of round 3. What a performance!
Beautiful, beautiful work there by Maham Beg. It seemed like the wrestling of Arzu could have given her trouble, but Maham Beg, she's made those adjustments since her previous fight with Aman. She's worked on her grappling, her wrestling, her jiu-jitsu, the clinch work, using the fence, reversing positions. Beautiful, beautiful work. Impressive work by Maham Beg. Arzu stayed resilient till the end, but it seems like